All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back and live at Hype Station 4 here in Pittsburgh. We had the crowd into that last match. Honestly, Waldo, that was probably one of the most insane comebacks I've seen in a very long time.
And it all started on Gridlock, and you have to look at the map just as an overall. Vex had 3-0 up on it, drew around, and then Synergy just got one kill, and it spun the board. It almost looked like they were going to go 2-0, and then they just took the momentum and ran with it, and they're doing the loser bracket run in this gauntlet that they have to keep coming back in. Their next opponent is Swarm. Not the same Swarm that we've seen win the 3SL Cups, but still a very strong team to be competed with. Phenomenon has been a very good, strong replacement for Solars. Sad that he wasn't here, but this team is still just as strong. They've proven it here on LAN. We predicted them. A lot of people counted them out just because it was like there's an asterisk next to a couple of teams, just because you don't know how it's going to affect LAN, if your communication is going to go down, if you're playing, the play styles are going to get different. So really, it affected it a little bit, but they still did a great job there. And Synergy is just running with momentum right now. I expect, like, everyone's in the chat, like, take my face, Synergy. All the chats that I see from League of Legends and everything else, like, it's just an amazing thing to see. And I'm sure everyone's super excited. I'm so hyped to be in this next match. We're going to be heading into it pretty soon, but what are your opinions, thoughts on the teams? I know that you were on a table behind me the entire time. I had to keep looking
What are you talking
back.
about? That wasn't me. I don't know what you're talking about.
I could have sworn.
Honestly, story of that game, of course, credit entirely goes to the team. Nasty made some huge plays. Osby, Noxious, making tremendous plays throughout. But Synergy was down 1-0 in maps, 3-0 in rounds. All odds against them. I actually just tweeted that out. Came back and won 3-2. That hasn't been done in I don't know how long. And it really started when Sandra, Dirty One, got the hype crowd, the crowd hyped up a little bit, and really the definition of Hypestation, how a crowd can really impact a match in Gears of War. The momentum was unreal, and awesome to see Synergy rolling with it.
And it's just nice to see that both teams were feeding off of it. One team got a kill and it got hyped, and then the other team got a kill and we just kept going with it. And it just kept swinging back and forth. And I think Nox is kind of the sleeper that on Synergy that we've always kind of talked about, but we don't ever give him like the full credit we do. It's usually about Nasty, it's usually about Strength. Nox has always been big plays. When it comes to the spotlight, you need something to happen, Osby shows up.
That's true. And you know, every player that I've talked to, even Synergy, even Red Icy, even Nasty, when you talk about Synergy, it is Noxious that everyone says is the best player on that team. Noxious, interesting story, he's actually on 2 teams right now. He's on MBN and he's on Synergy full-time, not a substitute, not even kidding. MBN could not make it to this tournament, so he played with his other team, Synergy, and he played so well and does not get the credit he deserves. He is kind of overshadowed by players like Nasty.
And it's just because Nasty's legacy on LAN, he's done really good at many of the Hypestation events. Even if he didn't place first, he was top 4 teams many times. And he's probably, I think, Gears 3 most winningest player. No, Yogurt beats him by like 1 game, but that's because they competed against each other. But I mean,
and speaking of which, I'm not sure if you guys talked about it. That last match, SYN versus Vex, formerly known as Notorious, was actually tied 2-2 since Hypestation Winter Brawl 8. That was the deciding match, and technically a best of 5 since 2014, and Synergy came up on top 3-2 in that match. So very good grudge match right there. But honestly, story is all about this next match and what is to come. Swarm versus Synergy. I'd say in a fair match, Swarm is the better team. They have a lot more experience in those ESL Cups. However, the momentum that Synergy has, the crowd on their side, I think Synergy is really going to come out hot in this next match, and I cannot wait to see it go down here.
And it all started on this map. It all started on Gridlock.
It did. That's a very good point. We're going to be kicking it off here. 17 seconds left in the countdown, guys. My name is Fallout, joined by my good friend Waldo. I am so thankful for the opportunity to be bringing you the Gears of War Hypestation 4 action here in the semifinals, the losers bracket finals match, semifinals championship match. Counting down right now, Swarm versus SYN. People in the chat, blow it up. Let me see who you guys want to win, SYN or Swarm. Let's hear it, and let's kick it off with Nasty, the one and only from Team Synergy.
And he's going to be pushing up. What you're going to see them doing here is Nasty likes to run up and snipe, and as they get up there, it looks like Icy's going to be going with him. They're going to try to make the play for it. Crosses are coming out, and they're not pushing up as aggressively as they can. It looks like they're going to be going. Nasty is 4-pointed right now. He's going down to the bottom of the stairs. They're going to concede snipe until they can get full health. Looks like Mental did get sniped. Gilbert or Explosives did do a good job laying the Lancer across and giving the team control. Mental went for the nice headshot, didn't end up connecting there.
Interesting for Mental, he's actually going to rotate low side boom here instead of going to hammer versus tower like you normally see. Red Icy picks up a kill with the nades. Meanwhile, Lava with a nice boom kill, 3 versus 3 here. 1 boom left from Lava, and he's going to put it to use. Meanwhile, he screams, "You suck," as he kills Nasty.
And that's something that happens. Lava's competed against Nancy in a lot of top 4 events, so watching as this is going on. Mental looking for the headshot. Just waiting his time. Ooh, as the roll comes out, hits the body shot, does not connect with the head. Watching
desperation push from Synergy here in the 3 versus 2, and it's going to be Mental with the back A, and Mental picks up a double kill. And honestly, Waldo, he is the story of this Swarm squad.
He is, and you know, Mental is always the showboat, and he's the player that I said that we should watch probably the most out of this squad. Lava is a very good contender, and Explosives is a very good leader on the team, but Mental makes plays. Now he does have some weakness when he is sniping, but that is if he loses sight of another sniper, or if he happens to just misposition a little bit, he tries to try to go for the flashy play instead of the guaranteed kill. It happens sometimes.
So look at the overhead map right now. You're going to see a 2 snipe here from Swarm. Meanwhile, Strangulate playing Boom with his duo Noxious. Looking to make a push here. Noxious looking for the flank, teasing it, decides not to opt for it. And it's going to be a little bit of a stalemate here, as I think it is once again Mental with the sniper in his hands. Expect a Boom push from Synergy.
Ooh, and it looked like Nox tried to slide it, pushed out. Gonna get taken out by Phenomenon, pushing straight through. Great job by that. Noxious Hero's gonna get a kill.
All to Noxious here. Noxious going to go for melee, and he takes him out. And Noxious with a huge double kill. Make that a triple kill. So actually, apologize, double kill. All up to Explosive here in a 2 versus 1, and he's going to get taken out. And Synergy neutralizes 1-1.
Noxious pushed through and he got free, and Phenomenon pushed through and picked up the kill on Strang, but they let Noxious go, and Noxious came back around, looped in, got a nice double kill there. Great job by him.
Great job by Noxious. If he didn't do that, I'll be honest, letting Phenomenon sneak past by him and kill Strangulate there was a slight mistake, but Noxious, the veteran, making up for it with a huge 1v2.
Yep, and that's what you have to do, is if you overextend or you push through, you have to learn to capitalize back on your mistake, and this was a really good play here. We're on camera with Icy right now. Jake is up in snipe, rotating in. He's getting pushed hard. He's going to end up going down.
That was a very good shot. He's full red, but I guarantee whoever it was on Swarm is also full red. He decides he doesn't like that fight. Lava with the sniper in his hands. You guys have seen his YouTube clips. He's the best YouTuber in Gears of War in terms of overall skill. Let's see what he can do here with the sniper.
And they're
That's what he can do with the sniper, my friends. Lava with the sniper, and Mental's going to feed off that energy. Mental picks up a double kill, and Swarm continues to steamroll.
They're pushing up on Jake, and he's going to get taken out by Mental with a pistol across the map. Great job there by
And Lava, Mr. Soft-Spoken himself, is getting up and talking trash, getting a little bit hyped, trying to get his team rolling as well. Mental and Lava, the 2 kids of this team who have been the story of this tournament. They've been playing so well on top almost every match, showing why they're such great Gears of War players here in this championship semifinal.
And they've got something to prove. They want to go back and face Fury again. Everybody wants to get that shot. Watching as they're pushing up the stairs right now. Mental is going up. He did not grab Snipe the last round. Actually went in the hands of Lava. Well played shot on Nasty.
I would like to have seen them fight that. They had Nasty so weak with the sniper, whoever that was. And they're going to actually fight this. Mental's going to take out Red Icy. He's not done yet. Can he get the double? Yes, he does. Mental continues to go off with the double kill here. Noxious needs to make a play in a 1 versus 3, and it's not looking good for Noxious as he's half red.
Strang up, he's going to get angled. He's still got a window of opportunity here. Ooh, Mental gets the shot on him.
Strangulate's going to pick up 1. He has 1 more boom, I believe, left. Needs to make use of that boom shot to make this a 1 versus 2. No reason why he shouldn't be able to connect for a kill with this second boom. If he has one. I believe he does.
He does, but he's going to get cross out here. And that's what happens if you start making mistakes and you're playing smart. You're going to angle out that player. You're not going to make an aggressive push. You're not going to try to take people out.
That is spot on. And here we go. Swarm 1 round away from taking game 1. However, Waldo, if we've learned anything from that last match, it is certainly not even close to over yet. Synergy, a team that can rally like none other. Let's see if they can gain some momentum here. We are on board with Lava here for Swarm. He's been going off. You saw him with a beautiful snipe headshot, drawing first blood 2 rounds ago. What can he do here? Expect him to have the sniper in his hands again, as he's certainly feeling it.
He's going to push up aggressively, and I think Synergy's going to do a slow play here and make some adjustments. They're not going to be pushing over aggressively. Ice says he's down at Boomshot. He actually got in the pocket, so he should be safe right now as long as he doesn't get his head popped.
I like that play from Icy and Synergy.
Ooh.
Meanwhile, Icy's going to pick up a shotgun headshot on Phenomenon's playing very aggressive, but Mental on the flank. Once again, Mental has been going off. Can he get the double? Misses the shot, and misses the second shot. It's going to be Strangulate with the support boom shot all up to Mental here, and he's going to get taken out shortly. Yes, he does.
Icy was the winner of that round. Icy pushed over 50, got on the other side of the map, got into their boom pocket, stopped them from picking it up. It allowed Noxious to pick up the boom, rotate back down, get a nice double kill.
Hashtag better with Icy?
I don't... Maybe.
Maybe. All right, all right. The non-decisive maybe. I like it. Here we go. On board with Nasty here. 2 kills, 0 downs. Nasty, the soul of this team, heart and soul of this team, really need to pick it up here if they want to come back.
And he's going to be pushing up right now. He's going to be pushing into snipe right now. He's going full force, and he's going to get down by Mental. But he's going to get the support of his team. 3 men are in. Synergy's stacking. They're pushing down the stairs. Going to go rotate in. Getting a nice double down right there. They're going to Gilbert's going to get dropped right now. Synergy is on fire, pushing through. Icy gets a headshot and a nice double kill. Phenomenon is all by himself with Boomshot.
And Waldo, it is 3-3. We are going into round 7, game 1. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Hypefestation. This is Hype. Gears of War, Hypefestation 4, championship semifinals.
And that's what you expect from that. Like you said, you can't count out Synergy on that map. They even they slow played one round, and then they got the momentum and pushed up. And then they stacked up on Snipe and pushed through. And it just, as soon as one person got down, there was no opportunity for them to even be offensive in that situation.
And I gotta say, we called out Nasty to go big, and he did exactly that. Got down early, but put in so much support and damage points to let Icy get the double kill down by the pillars.
And we're gonna watch this. Lava's going, or Explosives is going up.
Oh, interesting. Bad Side is going to win the snipe battle here, and I think that's going to be Red Icy with the sniper in his hands. And that is scary if you're a Swarm. They're going to be chasing. He's full red. Can he survive? Yes, he does. He lives to see another day. Red Icy with the sniper.
That was a good smoke there that actually allowed him to get out safely. They weren't able to get the shots off. Phenomenon's going to down Nasty.
Icy with the sniper here. I think he'll be able to take advantage of the down on Nasty. I believe Nasty has, no, he does not have Boomshot. Boomshot is still up. Mental with the revive on Explosive. Explosive gets taken out by Icy. Big fight. Icy's going to get taken out by Mental with the reaction shot. And here we go, 3 versus 3 for the bread. Waldo, tell me what Swarm needs to do to secure this round.
Swarm needs to actually control map right here, and they're doing a good job of that. Mental's up on the high side. It looks like they have partial boom control.
They do. Boomshot is still available. That is the next play for sure.
And they're trying to
going to rotate to snipe.
Yeah, and then he's going to try to rotate up and contest. They're going to try to attack Snipe and push them out. Trying to get Mental out of this tower so they can gain map control. Good cross there. Phenomenon's going to pick up the boom shot. He's going to get down. Nasty's with a great pistol there.
Nasty with the double down. That's not going to be enough. I'm not sure if I agree with that rotation to snipe. It is too easy for whoever that member of Swarm was. I think it was Mental to back out and reset. However,
Phenomenon's getting caught out right now.
They each have a down. They each have a down, so that will be effective here. Phenomenon's going to miss a boom by Nox, and he gets down by Noxious. Mental trying to lay down the support fire from Snipe Tower. Is he going to get revived? I believe he is up, and he is secure. Phenomenon on his last down. He needs to be careful. If he gets DBNO again, he is out.
And he's going to actually lose Boomshot if he does that. So he's going to, if he's going to go down, he has to give it over to his teammate.
Strangulate with the snipe. I'm not sure if you remember Waldo, but Strangulate, Old Town, Winter Brawl 9 went huge with the sniper for his team. I think that was against.
It was against Noble, I think. And he got
it was against Noble.
And he got 3 headshots in a row, so he did a really good job in this.
Confirming the knowledge bomb there. I choked with finishing.
I remember. I think we were casting that one. It was really impressive there. And
we were actually. You're right.
And you can see right now, Strang is up on. He's in Hammerburst Puck, and if you're thinking about this position, you control the map. They can't push on you, and Mental is out of pistol at this moment. So long range contest is down. He blew the rest of his pistol when he was trying to get the down on, I believe, Strang when he was going up to get sniped. So
round 7, 3-on-3, strategic stalemate here. I would not have it any other way. Of course, one boom shot in the hands of Phenomenon. Strangulate with the sniper on his hands.
And see, they can see it.
The scene is set for the power weapon players to make the plays. Who's it going to be here, Waldo?
You know, it all depended on what happens here and what the decision-making process that these players decide to do. It's really a chess match right now, what they decide and how they decide to push. They have high side control. They have map control right now. With Strang having snipe, you just can't make certain pushes. You can't go and try to go grab the boom shot. If you do, there's a chance that you drop your team in a worse situation than you're already in. And you're looking at it right now is that they're trying to make the play for Snipe, but Snipe is not going to be up for a while. I don't think it will be up before the round is over.
I think, what's the time limit left? It's 45 seconds on the clock. It should be up within the last 20 seconds or so. There's a minute and a half on that timer.
And then what your whole goal here is to do is to make Strangulate pick his poison. You either have Mental pick up the sniper or have someone run in and pick up the boom shot.
That's true. I think we're going to see a stalemate here. 30 seconds left. 3 people alive for both teams. At least one person will be able to survive from either team. So we're going to be moving on to live another day in another round 7. Final round, deciding round here. It's going to be round 8.
Strang took a nice shot there, but like we said, it's probably going to get down to the wire here. They're going to let it go. No one's going to push too aggressively.
As it's going to stalemate here, Waldo, I want to take the time. I think the reason, can I see the stats real quick, Ribs? You see Noxious on top, 3 and 6, going off. And honestly, he has been, we talked about it a little bit earlier, he has been a underground secret story for this team. You know, not many people credit him as being the best player on Synergy or have in the past, but in Ultimate Edition, he has really transformed into a new beast.
And he was always good when he was playing on Gears 3 teams. He was on Driven by Fear originally, and then he got picked up by Synergy.
Yep.
And he even went back after Strangulate stopped playing and retired, essentially. Strang came back. but Nox was actually made his driven by fear again. Team with Crush Mode, a couple other
Let's
players.
break down this last round here. It's going to be Nasty and Snipe Tower playing a little bit passive. Big fight about to go down in Snipe Tower. Doesn't look like Swarm's going to give it up. Yes, they are. And Red Icy is going to pick up the sniper for his team. Advantage goes to Synergy. I would have liked to see a boom push from Swarm as a result, and they actually decide not to. So slight advantage for Synergy here, as they could secure that boom shot with a well-executed push if they choose to do so.
Jake made a really good position in between the posts there just to rotate up. And you can see as the players are rotating over, Icy's rotating down, looking for the headshot. Just waiting for the momentum.
Thought he was going to be able to sneak one there. I like the idea. I like the thought. I think he was called out.
And that was actually a really smart play by Synergy. As you see, Nasty getting pushed here by Explosive. Misses his first shot, hits it second, but he's going to get down by Mental.
He needs to back out there. Big mistake by Nasty, something you will not see very often by the veteran player. But Icy's going to dome one. 1v3 for Icy for map number 1, as Nasty got caught in a very tough position and was taken out. Wants that one, not going to be able to get it. 1v3. If he's going to win this one, Waldo, he needs at least another snipe headshot. Guarantee Swarm's not going to give it to him.
Unless they make a mistake here, but I cannot see them trying to do it. The snipe is not, that shot is very hard to hit over that wall. Icy's just looking for the opportunity to just see the top of the head, try to get the headshot. And he's in a good position where he has to get pushed, but I believe they have boom shot and they will have access to grenades shortly as well.
The sniper out right there. Sniper would have been a slight opportunity. He's going to miss that one. He has a 1 versus 1 though. Needs to take this very fast, and he's going to get down and out. And just like that, Swarm takes map 1 due to a costly mistake from Nasty getting caught out in Sniper Tower.
And I don't know why they were contesting up at that position. It's just a little awkward, especially when you've just gained the momentum to try to hold Snipe once you've already taken it out. Hold a position on the side of the map, but you don't have to be in Snipe Tower to actually control that.
You know, and to be completely honest, Nasty played that a little bit like it was Gears 3.
Yeah.
You know, thinking his long-range shotgun shots are going to be as effective. In Gears 1 and Ultimate Edition, they do drop off at a certain distance. They're not rockets like they are in Gears 3. So Nasty almost playing the wrong game there as he tried getting some long-range downs on Explosive.
Well, you can't blame him. So
Can't blame him.
And very good play there by him. And as we're seeing this, Swarm has gone up 1 round over Synergy, and we're going to be moving on to game 2, which is going to be Old Bones. I'm going to expect to see a lot of fights down at Boomshot, at grenades. Snipe is